Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? My name is Rob and welcome back once again for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a weekly update on my Wealthsimple Trade Canadian based dividend stock portfolio. I haven't done an update for a little while here, so we're going to post an update on the channel. I'll show you guys how our stocks are doing, give you guys an update on the 3 portfolios that we hold, and I'll show you guys the dividend income, and I'll show you guys how much dividend income and all that stuff we made from the portfolio, and how the portfolio has basically been growing over time. So once again, this is a weekly series that I do on this channel. I like to do transparent investing, where I show you guys how I build my stocks and show you guys how, if you invest in the market and you pick good quality stocks and you employ a basic passive approach like I do, you can make some nice little cash on the side. So if you guys like this video and you guys like this channel, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you guys don't want to miss any updates. Now, some pretty big news today on the channel. Wealthsimple Trade did recently give me access to the USD, I guess the premium subscription service. I'm not going to talk too much about it in this video. I'm actually going to do a review of it pretty soon. I'm still kind of testing it, but the good news is I can actually show you it and give you guys a kind of a little sneak peek of how the USD accounts are going to work. I'm not too sure if I'm going to use them too much because I'm not really buying too many USD stocks. I'm mostly just buying the S&P 500 in the form of VFE. But maybe in the future, when I understand more of the US markets and whatnot, I'll consider buying some more US stocks. And if you guys missed my last video, actually I'm doing a case study kind of buying some more US stocks. We're kind of making a for fun portfolio. I did a video of that previously, so check that video out if you guys want to kind of see me experiment with buying some more US stocks and learning more about those types of markets. And last but not least, before we jump in the portfolio, I just want to give you guys a quick little mention that this video is brought to you guys by Wealthsimple Cash. Wealthsimple Cash is an app that you guys can use to send money to your friends, and you can also get some cool little bonuses that go directly back into your investment accounts. I think you get like 1% cash back every time you use the card and whatnot. So there'll be a link in the description of this video. You guys can sign up and you'll get $10 for free just by creating an account and use my referral ID. Like I mentioned earlier, guys, we do have the new subscription service of Wealthsimple Plus. Here's the dashboard, and it's going to be a little bit different from what you guys have. So I don't know if the service is being rolled out to everybody or if it's currently in beta. So you might have access to it, you might not. I actually signed up on the actual Wealthsimple app itself. But I'm using the desktop version just to show you guys it's easier to do these videos using the desktop version. So just a quick little updates here. US markets will be closed for trading on Monday, which is today, and Canadian markets will be open for trading, and US markets will reopen tomorrow, which will be January 18th. So I guess there's a holiday in the US. And our total portfolios we have here is $111,000, $270 Canadian total, and this is split across 3 different portfolios on our accounts. We have our personal account, which is our newest portfolio that we have. Well, I guess the main one that we use. We have the RSB, and then we have the TFSA, which is our more long-term holding. And then we do have a crypto account here that I haven't really started quite yet, but I might start doing something in the future. Kind of once again, maybe something for fun here. So the TFSA is the oldest account, and you guys can see here we can switch between Canadian and USD. Looks like there's separate things that you can kind of see. Now again, for some reason it looks like the UI is still a little bit screwed up here. I don't know, hopefully they change this. Because this graph is kind of right in the middle here, and it's kind of confusing. But anyways, over the past day, we are up $513, and this is because Canadian stocks seen a bit of a jump today. Pretty much all our Canadian stocks had a little bit of an increase. I'm not too sure why, if that's because what's going on, or maybe the US market is closed. I'm not too sure. We'll see at the end of the day what kind of happens. Over the past week, we're up 1%, which is about $1,300 inside the portfolio. Over the past month, we're up $2,472, which is 3%. And then over the past 3 months, our TFSA is up almost $6,000, which is pretty crazy, actually. We've seen some pretty steady growth in the TFSA. And over the past year, it's up 14%, which is $12,000. And keep in mind, guys, everything we make in here is tax-free. Other than a small chunk on the US-based dividends we get taxed on. But all the growth that you're seeing here is 100% tax-free. So that $12,000 is tax-free. And then all time, we're at 16%, which is $13,000. So if you guys haven't already, beginning of the year is always a good time to think about your TFSA. We do have $6,000 to invest that we're going to be slowly putting into the TFSA over the next little while. We'll switch over to the RSB. Now the RSB account I haven't been doing too much lately. It's just only holds one stock, which was Shopify, and it's currently kind of doing its thing. I'm thinking about maybe potentially in the future doing more updates on the RSB, but it's kind of just sitting in the background for now until I get better plans for it and whatnot, and I'll probably slowly put money into it over time. The other big account we have here is the personal account, which is the main one we have because we because once we maxed our TFSA, we basically put money inside the personal account. And this is, once again, is a Canadian-based portfolio with a little bit of US stocks, mainly just holding the S&P 500 to get that US exposure. And it actually does represent a good chunk of the portfolio. So over the past day, the personal account is up 1%. Over the past week, it's up 2%. Over the past month, it's up 6%. Over the past 3 months, it is up 8%. So even our personal account is doing pretty good, as the stock market has slowly been going up over the past little while. Over the past year, it's up 12%, and then all time, it's up about that 12%. And this one we started in April of 2021, so about, well, pretty close to the beginning of last year. It's almost a year old now. So that's up $1,476. So pretty good growth even in the personal account alone. Now we do have some money to invest today, and I'm not going to really do too much today. It's going to be pretty basic, pretty simple. But once again, I just want to cover the new features of Wealthsimple really quickly so you guys can see the new features here. So you can convert your Canadian to US here. You can click convert, and then you can convert it here. And we're not going to convert it because we're not going to be buying any US stocks, but as you guys can see, you can convert it. You'll pay a fee, and then I do believe the US stock trades themselves are commission free, but you still pay a fee for conversion. I do believe. I'm not too sure what the numbers are. You guys will have to double check that. But inside of our personal account, we have $100 to use up today. And I'll probably be buying Algonquin Power and Utilities because this is a stock that has been beaten quite a bit over the past year. We go over the 5-year history. We can see during the pandemic, it took a bit of a dip, and it didn't really hit that recovery yet. So I'll probably be buying some AQN with my personal account today. And then if we go over to the TFSA really quickly here, I'm going to be focusing on putting the $68 that we got from some of our dividends into probably just the S&P 500, because the American stocks did take a bit of a dip recently too. I'm a big fan of the S&P 500, just buying it pretty much on a regular basis. But when I do see it takes a bit of a dip, like down 1% over the past month here, it's a bit of a dip recently. So if you guys want to pick up the S&P 500, it's always a good buy, but it's always going to be a good buy when you buy, those ETFs when they're kind of dipping down. And you can see like our VDY is actually sitting up 20.58% our TFSA, and this is because like we've seen a bit of an increase in the overall Canadian market. So if we go over the past week, it's up 3%. Even in the past day, it's up 1%, and over the past month, VDY is up 10% in total. So lots of big increases over the past month or so for Canadian stocks. And VDY does hold most of the bank stocks, TD, RBC, a lot of the utility companies, most of the big companies in Canada. So that's been really good for Canadian stocks. If you're a Canadian investor, you've probably seen quite a bit of growth in your portfolio. In terms of dividends for this week, not too much happening inside the portfolio. Once again, the portfolio is focused on stock growth and dividends. We actually don't have a super high dividend yield portfolio, but we do hold some dividend stocks, so that slowly grows over time. Once again, the theme is growth, dividend growth, and just kind of combining everything together to have a nice diversified portfolio that's guaranteed to grow over time in all different ways. Main dividends we got for this week was Algonquin Power and Utilities, and our TFSA paid us a dividend of $10.95. Once again, that was the stock I'm kind of going to be investing into this week, and hopefully we can see a nice recovery from that stock for this year. I think it'll happen maybe towards the middle to the end of the year, maybe even in the beginning here. Severia Corp is the other dividend we got for 88 cents. They do pay a small monthly dividend that we have been collecting. It's mostly a growth stock. And then we have another dividend in our personal account from AQN because we do hold it in both accounts. So that's about maybe $18 or so in dividends for this week. All these other dividends here, the big ones, were from the beginning of the month in the previous video we did, so I'm not going to kind of cover them today. But about $18 in dividends so far for this week inside of our portfolio. And if we head on over to our dividend spreadsheet, I'll do a quick little update on the monthly dividend income. So we are on month number 25, week 111 on the portfolio. So we've been consistently growing this portfolio. It's been a lot of videos, a lot of updates, but it's slowly starting to get there. And you guys keep watching them, so keep doing them. And I love doing these videos. I have a lot of fun doing them, and I'm glad you guys get value from watching them and whatnot. So we're on week number 25, which is January 2022. $321 in total dividends if we add up all the dividends together. Once again, our biggest month so far. The portfolio just keeps consistently growing, and our total dividends inside the portfolio is $1,924. That's how much we've total made if we add up all the months together. So we've been consistently growing that dividend income on the portfolio, and it that doesn't sound like a lot of money, but it's going to start to add up once we start getting that good growth. And if we scroll over to our nice little graph here, we can see how that dividend income, you can get a nice visual representation of how that dividend income has grown over time. Now that the stock stuff is done and we kind of finished talking about the portfolio, one thing I like to talk about, and I kind of like to do an update on this channel, is to show you guys how I'm using my dividend income in my investment portfolio to basically get through my life. And one of the big things I wanted to do for the new year was to focus more on showcasing more of that aspects in my videos, so you guys can see how I save my money, you guys can see how much income I make, you guys can kind of see more into my own personal life and how I'm actually using this portfolio to grow and to you know, basically make my life easier over time and stuff like that. And you guys can get some more hands-on approach when it comes to this kind of stuff. So one of the updates I like to do is I like to show you guys how I use my dividend income to kind of pretend to buy new things and have some fun. So the newest thing I added to our list of spreadsheet was I ended up buying a new video game. A couple videos ago, I bought an N64. I bought this online, it was about $100, and I wanted to buy some more video games. I bought some more controllers as well. I bought these online too, and I added them to my spreadsheet because I wanted to play with some friends and whatnot. And the game I did end up buying this week was Mario Kart 64. It's an old favorite of mine, and it's a cool game because it allows me to play with some friends and my girlfriend as well, so we can have some fun. And it's been a blast playing that over the last couple days. So I hope you guys liked that quick little update. And I got some new stuff coming up over next week. I got some pretty big some pretty big things I want to buy over the next couple weeks I'm going to share with you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed that little bit. Take care. If you guys have any questions, just leave a comment in the video and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. Hope you guys have yourself a good week, and I'll see you guys later.